I lived,
everybody.
bitch.
Here we all lived. We've made it to 2025. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in Quantum Mortality, Part 8 of our Planescape adventure. Today is February 9th, 2025, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we have played up until this point, or you can go towards anywhere audiocasts are being made available for free. You can also find us on... No. Fuck. I'm still working on getting the muscle memories back. Hello. If you like what you've seen, you can join us on Patreon. The Patreon, of course, is free. You can find it at Indoor Adventure or at patreon.com/indooradventures. That's where we post our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from ourselves, but also from the community. But if you're also looking for other ways to help support the show, you can also go to redbubble.com/indooradventures or Indoor Adventure, no S at the end, because we got t-shirts, we got posters, we got clocks, we got throw pillows, shower curtains, aprons, we got all sorts of things, including face masks with the design of Tiamat upon it from our very own Cyberwolf 1201, where all of the proceeds of all of our merch, as always, goes to help support Doctors Without Borders. So if you would like to help support a good cause or possibly support the show, you can again go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. That's indooradventure, no S at the end, .redbubble.com. That is it for my very botched opening. So, hey, Kylan. No, not even Kylan. I chose the wrong one. Hey, Dingo. Who you playing today? Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Not me. I'm Dingo. I use she, him pronouns, and I am playing Sai, who is a Air Genasi cleric. She, her.
Now it's Kylan's turn.
Hi everyone, I'm Kylan, the bespectacled version who is wearing glasses to show that time has passed. I use she, Fae pronouns, and today I'm reprising the role of Tessell, the currently chromatic dragonborn fighter, Echo Knight fighter, who uses they, them pronouns.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. She, her. Today I'm playing as Aluvire, who is currently a monk minotaur. She's always a minotaur, but today she is a monk. She, her.
And I am the indoor adventurer, he, him. And today I shall be playing as Orillo Thread Twister, the hot Orillo, as folks have deemed him. He's a bugbear rogue. And if you hear tiny screams coming in the background, I've adopted a new cat, and she is trapped in the bathroom to acclimate. So it's that. Also, to show the passage of time, a beard has grown. It's been a while.
And I am Cyber. I've shaved my head to show that time has passed. I use he or any pronouns, and I identify as a problem, specifically your problem. Now I'm here to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends, assuming that I know how to play it still. At Defect Thoughts. What's going on in that head of yours? Nothing I want to be a part of. At Beefinite. Has anyone heard random singing coming out of nowhere lately, asking for a friend? At Bleak Sensate. Everything will turn out okay. You cannot stop it. At SIGIS. Nonaton 64T3 Chthonic Prelude assures that the interruptions to the Orient Express's schedule due to recalibration have been resolved, and regular departures out of Automata will resume shortly. Cranium Rat sniffs the air of the grease pit, taking in the aromas of deep-frying meats, baking sweets, and the occasional whiff of something somehow both delightful and disgusting. Meanwhile, a short ways away, one of our party descends into a sinkhole beneath the streets of Sigil, following a mysterious sound that Aluvire was somehow particularly sensitive to. And as Sai descends down into this sinkhole, uh, she notices in one of the alcoves that is opened, these crumbled walls, scorch marks. You notice some uh, what seems like it would be a spider web further in, and these notes just sort of like strewn around. Some of them scorched, some of them frayed. A lot of them stuck suspended in the air in the threads of this web, showing these strange geometric patterns. Uh, and you are here, let's say, about 15 feet off the ground whenever you see this. Aluvire is, I believe, on the precipice of the hole.
Remind me how deep this hole is.
100 feet.
100 feet. That's really good. And I'm 15 feet of the way there.
You're 85 feet of the way there.
Oh, yeah. So I saw all I could at the bottom of the hole, right? If I remember correctly, I was working my way back up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I will continue to try to work my way back up.
Okay. You start climbing your way up. You ascend the hole.
I ascend. Is there anything that I see on my way up that gives me any particular pause?
I mean, there are other like alcoves that have opened. A lot of this place is just like the rubble has fallen in, so a lot of these alcoves are inaccessible, but uh no, nothing else really gives you pause.
Do any of them seem like they might be, because if I remember correctly, at one point we did go through like some underground tunnels under the city. Do any of those seem like those might be entrances? Any of these alcoves might be.
Yes, all of them probably were at some point, but a lot of them have become inaccessible just due to the nature of the sinkhole.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, I'm getting out of here.
Okay. You climb up to the top of the hole.
I think Aluvire, you see Sai scramble her way up, and reach a little hand up to get some assistance.
She'll offer you her staff and heft you out of the hole.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's certainly a hole in there.
Aluvire,
Otherwise fairly uneventful, other than some spiders and some sand with some shapes.
Aluvire looks to you, looks to the hole, looks to you.
It may require further investigation later. I did draw some of the shapes for us later. And I think she has like probably like a discarded napkin from their trip to the food courts way back, and kind of shows them to you, Aluvire. Would you mind
Aluvire.
holding on to these for me?
She'll take them and kind of look through them. Like, do any of these shapes make any sense to her?
I mean, in the way that these shapes would sort of make sense to the player.
Oh yeah.
If I remember correctly, because please say I wrote it down. They were it was sort of coming from vibrations.
Yeah, that is sort of
shapes.
what I'm not sure if that would have been like something that you would have noticed from some of the remaining notes. I don't know if you got close enough to really make them out or other experience, but yes, it does sort of seem like an oscillating pattern, some sort of regular figure.
Gotcha. Okay. I found my notes for the whole.
Whole notes.
I think Sai will relate to you that she found like sort of a lab through the cracks at the bottom of the hole. Um, and that there were a bunch of papers with calculations of these like oscillating lines. And that this crystal sand was refracting light, sort of akin to like spider's thread.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrote something down that says fake diamond sand in geo sand. So we'll figure out what that is at some point.
That
Maybe.
Okay. I think
one
Aluvire...
one of the things like on the table, on this like ruined table would have been like um that sort of crystal sand thing.
Gotcha.
That was sort of spread around. It does have that same sort of refractory nature. Uh, it, it's like fake diamond, like cubic zirconia or something like that, uh, but shredded down to the consistency of like sand.
Hmm. I think Aluvire listens to you recount what you found in the hole. And then when you're finished, um, she points to you. She points to her ear. Um, and then like sort of raises her eyebrows questioningly.
Sai did hear, I want to say it was something like really high pitched in the hole, if I remember correctly.
Sure. I'll be real. I don't remember what happened 6 months ago. All of this sounds like something I would have said, so we'll go
That's
with
fair.
it.
Aluvire reaches into her robes and she pulls out the Bard Aluvire's lute. And not knowing herself how to play it, she just sort of like plucks one string, and then points at you, points at her ear, plucks the string again, questioning eyebrows.
No, it was much higher pitched.
All right, she furrows her eyebrows and puts that lute away.
But yes, I did hear something. I don't know if this is something. Do we look into it now? Or do we wait? I know we have sort of a traveling home to get back to.
Let's do a good boy grandma roll.
Good boy, grandma roll.
Okay, we're going to be a boring, responsible grandma today. Um, I think that she's going to shake her head and then sort of like fuss over you, looking for like scrapes or anything. And then she'll like press a piece of candy into your palm and lead you away from the hole to go and find the others.
All right. Well, the others are, I believe, in the grease pit, uh, between a few stalls. We'll say the stall that you find yourself in front of right now. There is a elven, we'll say autumn eladrin, elder with silver brown hair and wrinkled, almost bark-like skin, uh, working a stall. That above it says sensational snacks. Um, the menu has the specials listed out as like depresso, so soda, on Wiener Schnitzel, jambalaya, tiramisu, and inner pizza.
You know, the on Wiener Schnitzel's kind of calling my name.
Okay.
It's,
dear. That'll be 2 copper, please.
you know, Orillo, not wanting Tessell to be the only one to get something from here. We'll get the jambalaya.
That's 3 copper, dear.
Of course. Here you are.
All right. So she hands you like a sausage on a bun and a rice and sausage plate to each of you. They smell all right. Very salty, very savory.
As they're
Do you eat them?
as they're walking away, Orillo like looks at his and says, "You know, I didn't really even necessarily want to get anything from here. They look so sad. I didn't want to tell them no."
Tessell is going to look at theirs like curiously and then just kind of like shrug and like take an exploratory nibble.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, Christ. Oh, wait. Hang on. There's the button. My good stat. A 6.
That's your good stat?
No, it's not.
Yeah, you just feel bored all of a sudden, just very blasé about everything in particular. It'll fade in about 5 minutes, but
Yeah, this Wiener Schnitzel doesn't excite me in the way that I thought that it might.
Well, maybe you're just needing some spice in your life. And he'll hand you the jambalaya.
Oh boy, let's mix it up.
Jack, the status effects.
How do I feel after eating a bite of jambalaya?
make a charisma saving throw.
And Orillo just like kind of has his arms crossed looking at you.
3.
Oh my god.
Very humbled.
You see now, I was so wrong about the quality of these snacks, and I shouldn't have been so sure. You know what they say when you assume.
Do you have the point of heroic inspiration?
I do.
Sucks.
Damn.
Look, I think maybe you should just stop eating it. If it doesn't make you feel good, you should really just like put the kibosh on it.
I think I'm just gonna sit down for a minute.
I think that's probably the best.
I'm just gonna contemplate these feelings.
Orillo's just gonna take the food from you, and then like if there's like kids running by or something like that, he'll just like shove the food in their hands. Like, here you go, free food.
Oh boy!
Teach the children ennui.
Remember, eat the whole thing. Clean plate club. Clean plate club.
Aluvire and Sai, you see your friends passing off food onto small children who go about their decidedly unmerry way.
How kind of them. Those children obviously needed that food. They look so sad.
You ever been 6 years old and absolutely humbled?
Yes. I don't want to talk about it.
I think it will be soon.
Tessell, are you all right?
1,000-yard stare into the middle distance.
We bought some food that had questionable names, and after eating it, Tessell seems to have motions to Tessell. I think they just need a minute.
Oh. Sai's gonna take the candy out of her pocket that Aluvire just gave her and put it in front of Tessell. Try that. Just maybe it'll get the taste out of your mouth.
God, I hope it's another Charisma saving throw.
I think Tessell is just gonna be like, I appreciate this gesture, but I think I'm gonna pass for now.
Pass on candy. She kind of leans over. She looks at Aluvire and then looks at Orillo and like mouths, "What's wrong with them?"
It's hard to make out through the bugbear hair and the thick accent that would form the mouth sounds, but he tries to say humbled. So it just more looks like...
Yeah, her eyebrows do not unfurrow. Well, it can't be that bad. And she sits down. Remind me of the menu items again.
Yeah.
Okay. So the specials include on Wiener Schnitzel, Depresso, So Soda, Humbalaya, Tiramisu, and Inner Pizza.
Oh, I do love tiramisu. Aluvire, which do you think I should get? Tiramisu or Depresso?
Aluvire points at the tiramisu.
All right. And sort of waves down whoever's
Hi.
working. Hi. One tiramisu, please.
All right. That's 3 copper.
Absolutely.
You are handed a fluffy, cold slice of this spongy coffee-scented cake.
I was gonna maybe do something, but I think instead I'm just gonna eat it.
Make a charisma save.
Can I just say that was so ominous?
Gonna maybe do something.
19.
Nice. 19.
This wave of this thought of this is some good fucking tiramisu. I don't know if I will ever have something this great again. Washes over you, and you resist the urge of either happy tears from eating something so delicious or depressed tears from knowing that nothing will ever taste this good ever again.
The despair of peaking.
Top tiramisu.
Oh, I think I get it now. Oh, my gosh. That was so good. Oh, I'm okay. I'm all right. It'll pass. Tessell will be fine.
Aluvire orders the inner pizza.
All right. 2 copper.
Great. It's not what she was expecting. She bumps it off on Tessell.
Tessell pushing slowly towards anyone else, just like, no.
Aluvire's giving you the
Okay.
saddest grandma eyes, like she's poking you in the ribs, so skinny.
I think with that, I think Tessell just like world-weary sigh, takes a bite of the pizza.
Licks the sauce.
Arillo is just watching the three of you eat all of the menu items from a place that actively makes you depressed.
Make a charisma save.
Things that make you say,
Things that make you say, oh.
Oh.
oh, 18.
Yeah!
You can choose to be affected by the calm emotion spell or not. It is your choice.
You know, I think I need this for me.
The effects of the Humbalaya and the Wiener Schnitzel fade as you achieve a semblance of inner peace. So,
Just that moment where you eat food and suddenly feel normal again. It's just like, oh.
when you drink water and everything makes sense.
Oh, hang on.
You feel your eyeballs rehydrate.
I think there's a more contented sigh, just like, okay, I feel better, but please, no more food from anywhere, from anyone.
From that guy. Arillo looks...
This Eladrin grandma is just sitting there with a smile as she pours another patron a cup of depresso.
Tessell, real question. I'm sure the food was fine. Which one made you feel the most inoperable? Was it the Wiener Schnitzel? Was it the... It wasn't the inner pizza. That seems to have kind of leveled you out. But which one would you describe as making you feel less like yourself?
I
would
burst
say-
into tears.
You have inspiration.
No,
Now-
I don't.
Take it.
Contemplates for a moment. Just, I would say the first one, the Wiener Schnitzel, that made me feel very apathetic to the world.
Excellent. Orillo will go up and he will ask, could I get an Wiener Schnitzel to go, please?
To cover.
Done. He's not going to eat it. He's going to save that thing for later.
Okay, add to your
Of course he
inventory
is.
on Wiener Schnitzel.
It's not a poison. It's the next best thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Amazing.
Mood stabilizers.
Here, just take a Xanax. You'll be fine. Just hands it to a Wiener Schnitzel. Now I have to figure out how to spell ennui.
ENNUI.
Correct.
Oh, okay. You got it.
Of course, it's French.
All right. Boom. I am going to be a great customer here if this ends up working the way that I need it to.
How
This is
was
not the only food item that you have in your inventory, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody has cake and a bottle of some liquid.
I have on me a piece of fey fruit and the Wiener Schnitzel. And that's it so far. But let me check. Jeremiah might have had more snacks on him. No, he had a gold pouch. And Orillo also just doesn't have stuff.
I wonder
Doesn't
if
have
Shriek
anything on
had
it.
the cake.
Somebody has it.
There's a cake.
If someone acts on having it, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
All right.
How was your foolhardy expedition into a mysterious hole?
It was really good. Thanks for asking. It was a hole, and there were spiders. They were kind of nice, I guess. And there was a laboratory with some sand and some shapes.
Do you feel like you got something out of that experience?
Not as much as I'm getting out of this tiramisu.
As much emotion as this poor confused Tessell can muster, just there.
Sigh leans over into your shoulder and heaves a sob. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Tessell's eyes scream, "Help! I'm in over my head."
Orillo shakes their head, be like, "This is wrong, Orillo, to help you."
Aluvire is gonna produce the patterns that Sai handed off to her. Probably handing it off to Orillo, as he seems most equipped to consider them at the moment.
Yeah, is this like a thieves' cant thing, or is this?
Nope.
Oh, well, I don't know how to read that then. Can he do a? Would it be possible to do something akin to like an investigation check to kind of figure out like what these symbols are, like the nature of these symbols, like if they're arcane, if they're more like navigation based?
So I think between just to kind of help narrow your search, between sniffles, Sai will describe sort of the contraption she saw using her fork, of just like it was sort of like a pendulum that was creating these shapes, that was sort of oscillating and creating these shapes in the sand, if I remember correctly.
Not quite. It was just like something on the table that had the sand on it, and the sand was arranged in a particular shape. But there was nothing that seemed to have like drawn the shape, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Then she'll describe that.
Okay. Yep. Could I try and figure out the nature of these shapes?
We'll say go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh, wrong, Orillo. Okay, let's see it.
Can I assist him? I'm not trained in it. Never mind.
I got a 14.
It doesn't appear to be an arcane symbol in the capacity that you would think. Like, it's not a part of a spell or anything.
Okay. Yeah, Arilla's not sure. Arilla's not sure what it could be. It's not related to thieves' cant. It doesn't seem to be arcane in nature, at least from the foggy memories of the others.
I couldn't make heads or tails of it either, but
Aluvire looks at you for a little too long, and then like
Not
seems
again.
to seems to decide against something.
Some good ASMR.
Sorry, it's coffee. Anybody want?
Yeah, send a cup.
It's not depresso.
Not yet.
I'm trying to remember the name of our of the person who's currently navigating the
Xavier.
Xavier. Perhaps Xavier might know more. They seem like they know a lot of things.
It wouldn't hurt to check.
Also, should probably be heading back in that direction anyway. We might be approaching our target location soon.
How long has it been since we left?
6 months, it seems.
Probably about like
Ridiculous.
We best be getting back
45
quickly.
minutes.
Yeah, it's not been very long at all.
Well, I suppose this will be a good way to test how far it travels in any particular given time. Supposing that time is working the same over there as it is over here. I don't see why it wouldn't.
Right. So are you going to try and make your way back to the door that leads to Eat Gallery? Your walking castle?
Sure.
Do we need anything before we go? Sort of like just going through her bag, reviewing things. I suppose it doesn't really matter if we have potions or not.
One of the things that you did pick up was a set of Tinker's tools, like specifically tools for working on artifice to possibly try and assist Xavier with fixing up the Mimir that was broken.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yes.
But you have picked that up, if I remember correctly.
Because they asked us to bring that back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think while she's going through her bags, and like, okay, we've got the Tinker's tools. Check. She pulls out a little business card, and she goes, "Oh, that's right. Ignatius P.I. I suppose that's for later. I think I might have been supposed to meet with them. That's all right." Tucks it back in. I'll circle back to that.
As a I don't want to call myself a criminal. As a roguish type, am I familiar with Ignatius P.I.? Does that name ring any bells?
Make a history check.
That is a 21.
Okay. Yes, you are aware of the private investigator Ignatius Inkblot. You know that he does take on, private investigative jobs around the Hive Ward and possibly beyond. He is not a cop.
Okay. He has to tell me if he's a cop.
And it is sort of along the lines of like Jessica Jones or something like that.
Okay.
It's like, it's more of just like helping, some of the locals around the Hive Ward, not helping the factals in any particular fashion.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, he would not be on your enemies list.
Fair enough. That's all I need to know.
Okay. I think I'll remember that there was something I was supposed to do with him. I think I was meeting with him at some point, but I don't remember. But I think before we go, if Sai can, she'll just send a little courier with a note of to him being like, leaving town for a minute. We'll send notice when I'm back. Shouldn't be long.
Okay.
Off to the castle.
Go. Yeah.
So, in order to make it back to Ikari, you need to make your way back from the Hive Ward down. I think it's in the Clerk's Ward. So it'll be, a good 30 minutes of walking. So as you make your way down these streets, everybody make a deck save.
Oh no.
How could this happen to me?
Fuck.
24.
Monk stuff.
Ooh, almost a natural
19.
20. It's a 4.
I got a 6.
Tessell and Sai, as the effects of your mood-altering food actually fade off in it, you
Oh,
are
no.
distracted by
Oh.
the sensation of a return to normalcy and the realization of exactly how your mind has been altered by these substances. Man, coming off of this Xanax sucks. You are just smacked by this sedan chair, this huge plexiglass sedan chair being carried by these 4 crustacean sort of figures. The other 2 of you, Orillo and Aluvire, you managed to dodge out of the way, but Tessell and Sai, you each take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Also, can I ask what a sedan chair is? Because I'm imagining a chair from a 4-door sedan.
Yeah.
Okay. It is
Explain.
It is a butt spot that is being carried by people around.
Oh.
Yeah. It is typically has shaded drapes and everything on them. This one is an aquarium.
Oh.
It is a big plexiglass tank of water within which there is this large piscine shape with this wide mouth with whiskers, tendrils, tentacles that sort of continuously roil from itself in a way that does not make sense in its geometry. And 2 of its frontal fins sort of appear almost like amphibious, like merfolk kind of arms. And these 4 crustacean things are just scuttling forward, trying to get it to its destination. Weirdly enough, they're all covered or draped in these beads, like these golden plastic beads. One of them is wearing a jester's hat, one of them is wearing a top hat, another is wearing a trucker baseball cap with extremely large plastic sunglasses. Hold on. I'm so sorry about that. As this catfish sort of peeks out from the top of the aquarium. My apologies.
Oh, no, that's all right. I wasn't watching where we were going.
Tessell has not gotten off the ground yet.
Aluvire feigns a back injury.
Not the me. Sort of leaning down to help Tessell up.
Orillo is helping Aluvire with the back injury, as they were the only two that weren't injured by this.
I'm sorry, this might
Grandma
be
commits fraud.
this might be a little fortuitous. You wouldn't happen to know where Abyssal Fried Chicken is, do you?
Orillo will point in the direction of the food court, of the grease pit. We actually just came from there.
Oh, perfect. You wouldn't have happened to see a boy named Putrice there, have you?
Sounds very familiar.
I believe so.
Well,
Sort of, sorry, the tumble that we took there, making it a little difficult to remember.
oh, I'm so sorry. We just stumbled out of the abyss coming back here. We're supposed to meet up with Putrice. Would you? I'm I'm a little worried that we might cause some more tumbles there. Would you mind i- if you know where she is? Would you send her here? I'd be happy to compensate you, especially for the injury that my guys have caused.
Oh, well, I don't see why not. It is quite crowded in the grease pit.
And who should we tell Putrice is sending for them?
Euler.
Euler.
How do you spell that?
Euler. Wait. Yeah, Euler.
And just as a question from one resident of Sigil to another passerby,
Oh, I'm not from Sigil.
to a passerby, if for some reason Putrice does not feel inclined to come here and meet with you, how would you like that resolved?
Well,
Horse is extra.
Orillo
well, I
nods.
wouldn't want to force her, but I believe we had a trade agreement. I, I assume she would just be missing out if she supposes not to rendezvous.
Understood. And will you be staying here at this exact spot? He's looking at street signs to make sure he knows like where to send Putrice, other than just big catfish down that way.
Pearl Sabine, is that okay? The crustacean, the chul, as we would recognize them, just sort of click in place.
And that was Pearl what?
Pearl and Sabine apparently
And
are two of the chul's names.
Sabine. That we can do. We got time to kill anyways.
Right.
All right, we're taking on a deal from a catfish. Welcome to Sigil. Orillo will look at the rest of the party like, easy money? Easy money?
Yeah. I never met Putrice, so perhaps those of us have had should run over.
Yeah. And Orillo will be like hand on Aluvire's back in the spot where Aluvire's like, oh, my injuries. Like holding the hand. And then once they're out of sight, like obviously like drop the act and be like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. Business as usual.
Somebody make a survival check to see if they can locate Abyssal Fried Chicken.
A survival check?
Yes.
Bad at it.
I'm proficient.
That's
I don't know if
probably
that helps.
That's probably the best you can offer. Oh,
Aluvire would
I'm a-
have advantage.
I'm a Minotaur. I have advantage.
Oh,
nice.
go ahead, go.
You.
Get it.
I was scrolling down and I saw the advantage thing next to it and I was like, "What's that from?" And it's like, "Oh, like
That's
like
from you
one of the
being
two
you.
things that makes me me." There's a way to make this roll with advantage automatically.
You right click.
Well, I'm just gonna roll twice. Natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you remember where Abyssal Fried Chicken is, in the Grease Pit. It is on that, like, outskirts of it. It's like one of the actual brick and mortar locations that, like, surrounds the Grease Pit. But you walk in and there's the smell of uh 11 different ichors and spices that are causing abyssal screams of something that is being fried. You walk in and there is a molten Baylor just behind the counter, arms folded across like he is not being paid enough here, and somebody just ordered something complicated. But you look around, there are a few people around. Who has actually met Putrice? I believe it was only Sigh, or actually Whisper, but sorry, Shriek.
We decided to play 3
We cannot
characters
hear you.
each.
Sorry. I don't think Shriek met Putrice. I thought it was Jeremiah.
I went to the fish place. And ended up.
Oh no, that's right.
Yeah.
It wasn't today. It was back in
I know. I was trying to
Fortune's Wheel.
remember when we did.
Oh, Fortune's Wheel.
Oh.
It's wheel.
The
We're
wheel.
playing-
The wheel.
Were they
Playing a game.
they were at the
Oh,
slots.
it was Shriek because she was doing the slots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Putrice! Okay, I remember now.
It's
Yes.
like we remember the name and the general vibe. Like the situation was not coming to mind.
Okay, then yeah, I think I think Sai will take the lead. And I think when Aluvire points out Abyssal Fried Chicken, and she like clocks Putrice.
Do not clock Putrice. She is not within the establishment.
No, never mind. She
Aw.
doesn't.
There's a Baylor here.
But I think she'll approach whoever's working there. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Putrice. Old friend of mine from the Fortune's Wheel.
That hag makes money enough to go into the Fortune's Wheel.
I think she mostly loses money.
Ha! Sorry.
She wouldn't be. Try the cellar.
The cellar?
Mm-hmm.
I think Sai is looking around for like a hatch.
It wouldn't be within the establishment. It might be like on the side or around back.
Okay.
Yep.
And she'll go wandering for a cellar door.
Right. You find one pretty easily. Open it up. There's a set of steps leading down. And you see a whole bunch of what should probably be frozen food stock, or at least refrigerated food stock, that is just hanging out.
Oh, this seems fine.
It doesn't smell fine.
pulling up her shawl. Putrice.
There's no answer.
I hope she isn't dead in there.
Orillo.
Aluvire, like, zoop.
Orillo will get low to the ground and just start creeping in.
I will follow behind.
Make a perception check.
That's a 12.
23.
Okay. With a 23, Sai, you definitely hear a familiar, like, come to mama. But it is, like, muffled and sort of echoey, like it's coming from somewhere below here. And looking around, you do see a grate that looks like it goes down to a more subterranean utility passage.
Do I see any obvious way to get down there, or am I able to like lift the grate?
You're able to lift the grate.
I think Sai will sort of gesture to Orillo, asking him to lift up the grate for her. It looks sticky. And I think she'll call down, Putrice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember me. She's gonna start climbing down into the hole, into more holes.
All right. You see this wrinkled, purple-skinned older woman, sort of draped over this channel of acrid water, reaching her hands in and pulling out a wriggling worm that has a screaming humanoid face on it. Yeah.
Oh, what do you have there?
Larva.
Larva for what?
Oh.
Is that what the
That
chicken's
tracks.
made out of? Or the
It's like popcorn shrimp, but with a human face.
do you batter it and fry it?
No. I think they use it to feed the chickens.
Oh. Well, where do their little faces come from?
The souls.
Oh, okay.
And where do the souls come from?
Mm.
Orillo just like pats Shriek on or Sai on the back. Just, it's probably better you don't know.
Oh, it can't be that bad. Souls come and go all the time.
Well, excuse me, Miss Patrice. I don't.
It's just Putrice, dear.
Putrice. I don't believe we've been introduced. My name is Orillo. It is a pleasure to meet you. We have come on behalf of a benefactor of yours, a supplier, who is wishing to meet with you. We were almost run over by them in the street. The name is Eula, a catfish of sorts.
Yes. They were looking to trade.
Where's he at?
Pearl and Sabine. Down the street.
I thought that was the name of the crustacean.
It was.
It's not very far. I could take you there.
All right, just let me. And she reaches her hand down and pulls out what you hope is seaweed. And caught in is two more of the wriggling face worms. Okay. Lead the way.
Absolutely. And Sai will sort of have Orillo go first, and walk with Putrice. I don't know if you remember me. How have you been since the Fortune's Wheel?
Eh, business is good.
Did you win big?
Yeah. Got like 10 larvae. And I didn't even have to fish out of the refuse of Abyssal fried chicken for it.
Can I insight check if she's lying?
Go ahead.
21.
She doesn't seem lying. She looks like she generally has a hard time remembering.
Oh, bless.
Oh, sweetheart.
Yeah, she'll just Sai will just make small talk with her as they head back to Euler.
Oh yeah, Euler. That's right. He was gonna trade for that thing. I still have it with me, and she's sort of reaching around and sort of pulls out this like opalescent shape. It immediately it would sort of look like a prismatic icosahedron, but it doesn't make sense in this geometry. I'm gonna post in questions for the courts a GIF of a 600 cell polytope. This is sort of what it looks like. Oh, that's a PNG. I need the GIF.
Just can't comprehend it in a GIF form.
There we go. Yeah, so a 600 cell polytope, and man, I was sweet on this illithid arcanist back in my days as a siren sea hag. It is one of his trinkets from his Navy days. Apparently, it means a little bit to him. So, I think one of his, yeah, he
Very
promised
pretty.
one of the dreams of of the primeval currents. Something like that. I think it makes sense.
Does it make sense at all?
No.
Because when she brings it out, when I look at it, am I able to tell what it is? Do I
Make
have
an
any
Arcana
kind of...
check.
You said Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
9.
No.
Oh. And you said you got that from a sailor?
Yeah, it's one of the illithid Navy guys. Man, he was a good one.
Did she
just
say
sort of seems
illithid
dazed
Navy?
a little bit. She got the mind blown achievement in Baldur's Gate.
Good for her.
I think this came out of the where is it? I don't know, somewhere in the sea. In Astral Sea.
I want to do something, but I don't know that there's anything I can do to figure out what this is. I think she looks to Patrice and then to Orillo. Well, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it before. It's beautiful. Orillo, have you seen anything like it?
I don't usually dabble in magical goods.
Lie again.
I don't know if I have or not. May I roll a history check or an arcana check?
You can roll an arcana check.
A 15.
Okay, so the higher dimensional nature of this thing, just based off of the oscillating shape, would immediately make you think of stuff from either the far realm or that which was there before creation. But you don't know the specific nature of this thing. You do know that it is a higher dimensional thing. It is not a three-dimensional object.
It is outside of our dimensions, from what we can comprehend, based on the fact that it looks like it's going in, but then that inward side ends up being an outward side. It gives me a little bit of a headache, honestly. Outside of our realm, and honestly, my realm of expertise, we might have to cycle through if you're looking for somebody who would know a thing or two about it. But I will put up a fight this time. I will let you know that for free.
Oh, I mostly just mean Patrice, I hope you're just feeling suddenly very like put on the spot. Patrice, I just hope you're getting a good trade for it.
Oh yes, I do. Do you know what Aboleth dreams go for?
I can't say I do.
Oh, that's what that is. Good. Right.
They're hella expensive, I can tell you that. A lot better than a mortal dream.
Pretty pennies. But do they dream of electric sheep? That's the real question.
No, this one dreams of the primordial currents. It's like, you know what an underwater river is?
Yes.
Imagine that below, like, the river Styx and the river Oceanus. But, like, going between them. Like, oh, I want to get some of that.
It does sound enticing, I will give you that.
And eventually you do start to make out the strangely draped tool sort of flanking the now on the ground aquarium sedan chair with this large non-Euclidean catfish sort of just chilling out.
Before they turn the corner, Orillo will kind of bat Aluvire, like, injured grandma, injured grandma, injured grandma. Oh yes, yes. And then just help them forward. We have to keep up. We have to keep it up. We gotta keep up the ruse.
Right, of course.
Sorry, it took us a while. We're still recovering from the battering that we endured from your chair.
So sorry. Can you and he sort of reaches down. You hope that he doesn't reach into his gills for it. But he does sort of pull out this really big, very clear rock that you would recognize as a diamond.
Oh,
I I hope this will cover the expenses. And
Uh,
he'll sort of reach out with his amphibian hand and sort of hold out this now slimy uh, diamond. It is worth probably 1,000 gold.
Let's go.
Could use that to bring somebody back to life.
Sai reaches up. I think she's anticipating Orillo taking it. Just
Nope.
kind of tries to budge him out of the
Oh,
way,
no,
even
no.
if he's not.
No, he's not. He's helping injured grandma.
Yeah, he's
Oh, that's
helping
right,
poor
that's right.
grandma.
He also does not personally want to touch gifts from an abyssal creature. He's a little nervous about that one.
He's not abyssal. He's far realm.
Oh boy.
He's aberrant.
Sai's a little short, so I think she jumps up and grabs it.
Now, I have your shiny. Was it? Yes, the entropic axiom. That. And she holds out the icosahedron, and now you wanted the dream. Okay. And he just sort of shuffles down at the bottom of the aquarium and eventually we'll try to go to sleep so that she can dream. So that she can cast dream on him.
Oh, that's a shame. I was going to ask if Hewler was on the us.
No, I do not have a cranium rat. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Well, I hope we meet you again.
I hope so too. This has been a fortuitous meeting, and I am sorry to have run into you quite literally.
Well, I think with this, all is forgiven. She'll tuck it into her bag.
Forgiveness. How quaint.
Okay.
Right. What you doing?
So the catfish described the super jewel as the entropic axiom.
Mm-hmm.
Does that name ring any potential bells?
Make an Arcana check.
You got it. I'm the wrong Orillo for this, but we'll see how it goes. Wrong Orillo for this. That's a 12.
Nope.
A shame.
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 All right, well, I don't really feel like that was a scam, but I also don't really know what was going on back there. I mean, they explained it in plain terms, but
Little outside my depth, but I think we got something out of it, so I'm not upset. I don't know.
back to the six-legged horse.
Oh yeah.
Big old statue.
Forgot about that.
The horse has a normal number of legs. It has 3 eyes though.
Oh, that's the one. I knew there was extra bits on that horse somewhere.
He's from a different.
Never say that
He's from a
again.
different dimension. You got to give him some credit.
All right.
More depresso.
More depresso. All right.
All right, y'all continue your way to the it has a name. Trioptic something. Trioptic Epona. I think that was right. And find your doorway that leads back to Ikeru. Once again, it will not open for you.
What did we do last time?
They don't like the cranium rats.
Oh, that's what it was. All right. Well, time to go on a social media hiatus.
You're muted.
Holding our rats last time.
Did we
It
tell
was
them to
Fell,
go
I
to?
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hired somebody to take it to Fell. We could do that again, right?
Sai's gonna hold up Patricia. Do you know the way to Fells again?
We do.
I suppose we could just send them on their own.
All right, off you go, you little scamp.
Aluvire takes a rat out of her robes, which is now wearing a corvid skull on its head.
Orillo has no rat.
She felt like it needed a helmet, like that exposed brain.
Tessell has not bedazzled their rat, unfortunately.
There's still time. Gotta find the right thing. Sai gives Patricia a little kiss and then sends her away.
All right. As they begin wandering off and scurrying down the hallway, they narrowly avoid being pounced on by a stray Chessrum.
What's
and
that?
It is a winged cat.
Can I kill it? No, sorry, I don't want to kill it. No.
Just the immediate. I need it dead. My rat must survive.
They do narrowly avoid it and continue on their way out of sight.
Could I cast shield on the rats?
Yes. Well, no.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as we sent our rats on our way, I started chuckling to myself. Wouldn't it be funny if a hawk just swooped down, and then it immediately happened, and I was all like, "No!" Ugh.
But once you allow your rats to scurry off, the portal does open, and you are able to step through back into the warm and inviting, if a little cramped, hallways of Eidkeru, the Walking Castle. That's where we'll pick up after the break.
Excellent. So we will return in 5 to 10 minutes. So don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you all shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. Now we're back. Hello. Welcome.
So you all walk back into your walking castle, and you can definitely feel the castle rumbling as it's continuously taking its steps. You are, outside on this balcony platform, seeing the outlands around you pass by. Although, make a perception check.
Perception. That's a 21.
25.
18.
9.
On a 25, specifically on a 25, you will get the feeling that there is not a one-to-one relationship between your physical movement and the terrain around you changing.
Taking some backwoods way. A secret path.
So, wait. I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a one-to-one relationship between the ships, for lack of a better
Yeah.
word, the castle, its movement and our surroundings. So our surroundings, are they moving slower or faster, or it doesn't really seem to be changed at all?
It kind of seems like you're moving at the same speed. It's just the terrain isn't changing one to one. Like you're in, like it's sort of a procedurally generated terrain where you haven't gotten into the next biome yet. Even though it seems like you should have gotten into the next biome.
Okay.
Orillo is going to attempt to find Xanthier, our guide.
Yep. Well, Xanthier is up in the Castellan room with this golem that's surrounding this map of the Outlands. And seems to have like a Google Map sort of trail that is leading to another point on the map, which is denoted as Wonderholm. Oh, welcome back. Did everything go uneventfully?
Yes and no. We left and then got more questions, but we also did get your Tinker's tools.
Perfect. Well, I'll be able to see how far I can get with Rome's Mimir.
Question, Xanthier. Have you ever heard of an entropic axiom before?
How can something with of entropy be axiomatic?
I don't know, but Putrice handed it to a fish. And
Okay.
it seemed like it had a scary name, and I don't have the brains to figure that out in the way that I am now.
It seems like a paradox, but so
It also looked like a paradox.
It was like a crystally gem thing, but like when you looked into it, there were parts that looked like they were like tucked in, but then it was like shifting, and then those parts were like pointing out at the same time.
so sort of like there should have been three-dimensional shapes that were joined at every vertex.
Yeah,
And sort of,
but it was beyond that. It was outside of our current realm of possibility.
seems like farm realm shit.
That's the one, yes.
Very opalescent.
All right. Did it seem like it was like a magical artifact? Like it was doing something awful to the people around?
No, but a night hag had it, and they were giving it to a large catfish that was being carried around by crab people, crustaceans, jewel.
Simply intriguing.
Okay.
I don't
I mean
know.
that seems like something that an aboleth would have an attachment to.
All right, I just didn't know if it was related to anything that we were going on, and it was one of those like, oh, we should have killed the old lady and took it, and I don't know.
We can't kill Putrice.
We can steal it. I don't know. As much as fun as it is, it's cycling between three different people and knowing, big air quotes, that we can't really die. I would also like to not be three different people stuffed in one trench coat. I just didn't know.
Are
if
you
it was
sort of
related.
suggesting that your situation is sort of like a multi-dimensional section of yourself being sliced and represented in our reality?
In so many words, yes.
Because I don't know how to help you with that, to be honest.
I just figured I would ask. You're the smartest person I know.
I feel so sorry for you.
Oh, yeah.
Tessell will nudge Sai and be like, "You want to ask about the sand shapes?"
While we were in, thank you, while we were in Sigil, I may have climbed down into a hole, and at the bottom of the hole there was a laboratory, and inside that laboratory there was a sort of a structure table with sand, sort of a shiny crystalline sand, and that sand had sort of been formed into a shape. I have drawings of it.
Not like an arcane circle.
Sort of, but I couldn't. The shapes certainly weren't familiar to me.
And she gestures to Aluvire for the napkins.
She produces the napkins.
This looks stained with tears.
I had a really good tiramisu.
I'm sure that makes sense. These also don't look familiar to me. Was there any other sort of context?
I heard a very high-pitched sound, and they're sort of, at least the way it looked to me, they looked sort of almost spidery in shape. Not in the shape of a spider, but like a spider's thread. And there were a lot of spiders in there.
Okay. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I would probably need a little bit more context.
As do we. That's all right. I suppose if you see anything regarding these shapes, just keep an eye out.
Sure. You wouldn't happen to have any. You said this was a laboratory. Were there any notes or documents around that would have illuminated this?
Oh, yes. There were papers, documents. It looked like it had a lot of calculations on it, sort of mathematical, and then with sort of calculating these sort of wavy lines, sort of like waves, hence wavy.
But you didn't get an opportunity to actually like read them.
Even if I had, I don't know if I could have made heads or tails of it. I was sort of looking through.
If you brought them to me, maybe I can figure out something.
All right. Get wavy math notes from home.
Bless you.
It's just really dusty in here. Sorry.
I'll see what I can do when we return.
All right. I'm not exactly sure how much longer it would take to drop you off at Wonderhome.
Well, we've been gone for about an hour. How far have we traveled?
It's difficult to say. You know that the Outlands seems like a place similar to the material plane, but that's really largely just due to them being affected by similar levels of planar expression. Distance, it's a bit trickier here.
I sort of got a sense of that outside. I wasn't really sure what to make of it.
I can go in a very long-winded explanation of it if you're interested, but
I think it would be a little lost on me.
okay. Um, we're we are trying to calculate a path there. We are sort of making those calculations, and it will take some time. We have progressed, and she'll gesture to the Google map, uh, and it looks like you've gotten 25% of the way there.
Right, if you had to sort of make a general guess, would you say we have, within a matter of hours, or more like a day, or maybe a couple of days?
It is likely less than half a day.
All right.
Well, time to get comfy somewhere.
Right. Would you like to rest here until you make it to Wonderholm?
Or are we
Or
going back
is
in the
there
hole?
something back in Sigil that you would like to do?
I suppose we do have a little time to go back in the hole. If anybody would be keen to go down with me, I think I might be more successful with some company.
Tessell's just like rubbing their temples, just like, we really gotta the hole, huh? That's a thing we wanna do. Okay.
We certainly don't have to. It just
It seems relevant somehow, right? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm connecting dots and drawing strings to markers that don't exist. But
to be fair, we don't really have much else to go on.
Guess we have time to kill.
Aluvire stands up audibly, the bones rattling in her robes. And she points two fingers into her eyes, and then makes a skittery sign with her hands.
I spy a spider.
I think she's saying she'll keep watch for spiders.
Oh, I'm not good at reading.
I'll tell you what, Tessell. We certainly don't have to go, but if we did, I would much appreciate your help, and I would owe you one. A favor.
You know, when you offer that, it's a little hard to say no.
So you'll say yes?
All right, we'll go explore the hole.
Hooray! And she'll take out another loose napkin of many she's stuffed in her bag. I think this one is a cocktail napkin from the Fortune's Wheel. And she writes a big I owe you and then signs her name and hands it to you.
Well, let me put that in my inventory so I do not forget.
Hell, is it in Urban Shadows? Is it a string?
Yeah.
String.
Or is that Monster Hearts?
Oh, I think that's Monster Hearts. I think in Urban Shadows it's
Dead? It's dead.
Dead. Yeah. You get
Yeah.
a debt. I just got the Urban Shadows 2 package in.
That's so sick.
All right.
Make your way back to the hive board. This time, significantly less accosted by roving sedan chairs.
Yay!
And eventually make your way back to the sinkhole, somewhat nearby Fell's tattoo parlor.
If one of us did a big whistle, could we bring the cranium rats back?
You could try.
I think Sai is gonna put two of her pinkies sort of in her cheeks and do a big whistle.
Roll a d20.
16?
Your whistle is immediately picked up by a cranium rat, who sort of perks up and sort of sits back down. And then you notice that your cranium rat sort of scurrying back towards you.
The other cranium rat, does it seem like it's a wild cranium rat? Or does it seem like it may belong to somebody nearby?
It doesn't look like they belong to anybody.
I'm gonna pick that cranium rat up along with my cranium rat.
Make an animal handling check.
Shit.
Roll to grab rats.
Okay, I've got a +4. It's not terrible. 14.
Okay. Yep. You pick up the cranium rat.
Stash you away for later.
Gotta entice it with jerky.
Oh. She'll open up some
accept
rations.
cookies.
Say that again, I missed it.
I will accept cookies.
Oh, Aluvire's got you covered.
Meemaw did some baking.
She'll pull out a cookie tin from her robes. Pop it open. This one's the sewing kit. She shuts it.
Who's gonna ask?
Looks embarrassed. Rustles around in her robes for a little bit longer. Pulls out like some Tupperware, like random Tupperware that's completely labeled for something different, like margarine or something. Peeks inside. It's like, oh, these are the cookies.
And it's just sitting there with Big Cookie. It will be occupied for a little bit. But you're here at the hole.
Should we look on the us and see if anybody's posted anything about the hole?
No, I'm not gonna give in to the brain demons.
Give in.
Tessell, well, was it just your rat that showed up?
All of them did.
Okay. Tessell will pick up their cranium rat and will be like, us, show hole.
Go hole.
Go explicit results?
Oh, no. Turn that off.
Safe search on.
Oh. Show squeaks about hole.
Safe search on. And a couple of squeaks show up. Besides the SIGIS note about the small fisher the size of a large fisher, or flip it, reverse it. A couple of people are posting about like holes in the wall that they found, but like actually talking about restaurants, except for one who is talking about a literal hole in the wall. Which turned out to be a portable hole. It doesn't seem like anybody is actually posting about this particular sinkhole.
Got nothing. You're muted.
Or your mic just isn't picking you up quite well enough.
How's this?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it was worth a shot. Who would like to hold the rope?
I am not the strongest.
Tessell will just clear their throat and be like, "Yeah, I can do it."
All right, everybody, all the rope you have.
Yep.
Do I? Yeah,
Each
50
adventurer's
feet of
kit.
rope. Let's
Yeah,
go.
each adventurer's kit has 50 feet of rope, so we could probably make 100 feet of rope between at
You
least
have
two
enough
of us.
rope. You with the rope that you have used last time still with you, yes, you have enough rope to get
I
back down.
forgot about the. I forgot I used a rope last time.
Math
Yeah.
works out.
She'll hand it to Tessell. Who's coming down with me?
Against better judgment. But for the sake of curiosity, I will go.
All right. 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top.
I mean, we should have as many at the bottom where the
Yeah,
potential
Aluvire
danger
shakes
is
her head.
as
I
we
just
can.
figured having eyes in the sky. All right.
I think if that was the case, we would definitely not want Aluvire at the top. No offense, but the scream if you need help kind of thing, I don't think works.
You make a fair point. All right, I'll go first. Down into the hole.
I have to manage characters in this.
I
There
don't
we
like
go.
the sound of that.
Turns out, this hole was just a giant garbage disposal.
Yeah.
I mean, you are able to climb back down again. Who all is going all the way to the bottom?
Team Hole.
Safe search is still on.
Yeah, can you rephrase?
I could, but I don't think it would make it better.
Fair enough.
Who's getting to the bottom of this?
Orillo will join the climbers.
Tessell is holding the rope.
What a good rope holder they are. Tessell gets a hearty, proud shoulder pat from Aluvire.
Hell yeah.
As the three of you get to the bottom, I need. Wait. I believe it's a wisdom save. Nope. Shit.
I forgot.
Yeah. I need a wisdom save from everybody.
Oh, thank God, a 20.
Wait, am I included?
No, Tessell is fine.
Okay. Drops rope,
18.
jumps into hole.
15.
Once again, you all hear a high-pitched droning. That appears to be coming from inside the lab, the laboratory. But you're all good.
If
Roll
I
for
remember
initiative.
correctly from last time, it was sort of, I was looking through these little like cracks.
Like
In the
you were looking through a fissure in the wall where the wall had tumbled down.
Oh.
Is it big enough for us to go through?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep. Roll for initiative.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
uh,
16.
I'll roll just in case I need to be a part of this, but I
10.
don't know what I can do from here.
Your best.
8.
jump in the hole.
Tie the rope off, slide down, sword
Oh,
first.
yeah. 16.
Part of the whole, part of the crew.
I have a walking speed of 55. Just to put that one out there.
We're gonna start off with Aluvire.
Hello.
Because you have just succeeded against what appears to be this bard's song from this sort of gray, pale lavender skinned songstress that is deep within the lab, almost partially obscured by these spider webs.
Okay. Does her song sound familiar at all?
It doesn't sound immediately familiar. Like, it doesn't sound like a voice you recognize.
Okay. Could I get to her with my 55 speed of movement?
Yeah, you could definitely try.
Okay. I would like to approach.
Okay. Are you being particularly cautious around the web at all? It is difficult terrain.
I see. Yes.
Okay. I mean, with 55 feet of movement, you can still definitely get there. But it's just a matter of, are you charging through the web, or are you sort of shimmying around? I will be right back. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it. This way we can figure out our game plan.
I'll
This break
hold
is
rope.
brought to you by Purrs.
Rope.
Job is rope.
It's a good job.
You would think it would be holding rope, but no, it's just rope. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the hole. Scary
Yeah.
lady. Song lady.
Yeah.
But she's in webs? She's
Well,
in the
and there
weeds?
Cast some webs.
Cast-
There were spiders when I first came down, so I'm guessing she has more
Yeah.
spiders.
Okay, she's controlling it. We assume that she's responsible for spiders in some way.
Yes. And actually, getting closer, you can see that this is not a typical bard or songstress, because her half torso, like from her torso down, is spider.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Ah.
I felt like I was missing something.
Who appears to be partially, like 2 of her legs are appear to be walking through the web. The rest are on terra firma. But you can see like most of the top, like northern half of this laboratory, is dominated by what looks like a column of web that sort of stretches up into the room, up out into the ceiling, sort of like this parabola shape. And there are just these arcane notes like sort of stuck into it at different points.
Aluvire absolutely would be avoiding web wherever she could. But she is just rushing as quickly as she can towards what appears to be the danger.
Okay. And then what?
Am I in punching range?
Sure.
Stunning strike.
Okay.
But I have to actually hit first. I will attempt to attack her. Oof. 13?
13 will not hit.
Okay. I do have an extra attack. Oh, rolled the exact same thing twice. Can I use my heroic inspiration to reroll?
You may.
I will. That's better. 22?
22 will hit.
Okay. I need a Constitution saving throw, I believe. Sorry, it's been a hot minute since we've gotten into this, and it's literally
13.
the first time. Say again?
13.
All right, let me check the DC on that. Ooh. It was a 14, and it has failed.
Okay, so they are stunned, I believe.
Until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I have a bonus action. What can I do as a bonus action with this little lady here? Oh, I could dash. Let's just do an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay. This will be made
Stunned
at
means it-
advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, I can click and then 17.
17 will not hit.
Okay. But let's go ahead and resolve the damage for that first attack that did hit. 9 bludgeoning damage from my monk spade.
Okay.
I believe that's it from me.
All right, Orillo.
Okay, let me just check here. All right. So the lady has not acted this turn.
She has.
Oh, dang. All right. Well, yeah, has not taken a turn yet in the current combat. Gotcha. So yeah, I think Orillo is going to shoot at her with a short bow.
Okay.
So let's see it.
Attack rolls have advantage.
That was a 18 to hit.
18 will not hit.
Okay. Then I will use my bonus action to hide
Okay.
and do a heckin' stealth. So that's either a 19 or a 19. Let's go. So I become one with the shadows, maybe. Let's see here, because I have the Skulker, which...
Are you within the laboratory or not?
I would say I'll be in the hole. I'll be in the hole still. So not directly in the laboratory, but if I was able to like get a line of sight on them, I would do that. Or if I had to go into the laboratory, shoot, and then just like double back and hide, also fine doing that.
Okay. All right. Aluvire,
Hello.
from within the web comes out this particularly abyssal-looking spider,
Oh.
which will attempt to bite you. A 10, I assume, will not hit.
No.
Okay. Will 16 hit you?
A 16 will hit me.
The web itself reaches out to ensnare you. You are grappled. We will figure out what that means at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Sai, you have watched as from within the web a demonic-looking spider has come out, and then the web itself reached out for Aluvire and ensnared her.
Can I still see the spider lady?
Yes.
Is she within 120 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to guiding bolt her.
Okay. The attack will have advantage.
Sick. $22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll one more time just in case. Natural 20. That's a 21. And I'm casting it at level 3.
Okay.
For 23 damage, radiant.
Okay. It has been smacked with the guiding bolt.
And then whoever attacks it next will have advantage.
Cool. Hey, Sai,
Yeah.
does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
From behind you, materializes this sort of ice blue spider out of seemingly nothing, which hits you for 12 points of piercing damage and 5 points of poison damage.
That's fine.
I assume an 8 will not hit you.
No.
Okay. So it gets one attack off of you as it materializes, as it phases into existence. But you are able to shove it off before it can do more damage. Tessell.
Tessell is going to like look down in there and be like, "Oh, that sucks." But then behind them is going to materialize their what is it called again? It's not a shadow. Echo. There we go. Duh. Echo Knight. It's gonna like materialize behind them, this like goldish tinted shadow with like fiery light where the eyes would be, almost kind of staring intently. And then Tessell's going to just like sigh and be like, fine. Fine, bleed in the damn hole. So Tessell's gonna try to look for something to tie this rope onto. They have extra rope if they need to like cover the distance.
Yep. I mean, you can. It would take you a turn.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right. All right. Everybody make a wisdom save. Or everybody in the hole. So Orillo and Sai.
That's a 12.
It's a 12 for me too.
12 is just enough to succeed. Stunning Strike ends on Aluvire's turn.
At the beginning of Aluvire's turn, yeah.
Okay. It is now the beginning of Aluvire's turn.
Okay.
Aluvire,
I'm grappled.
you are. You are going to be taking 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the web begins to tighten around you.
Okay.
Right. Would you like to do anything on your turn?
Can I attempt to escape the web?
You may.
I would like to attempt to escape the web.
Okay. Make a roll. Make a strength check.
Okay. My strength isn't bad.
I mean, whatever you would use to try to escape grapple, which would be...
I'm just gonna double check. Oh! Oh my god! Sorry, in the new edition, you can use your dex instead of your strength to grapple. If you're a monk doing martial arts, that's pretty cool.
Neat.
Dex-based grapple build, let's go. Just making sure I don't have anything that could specifically help me in this situation. Because it's entirely possible I do. And I'll be very upset if I don't take advantage. I don't think I do. All right, I'm just gonna strength it. Free me! 15!
Okay, you are able to pull yourself from the web.
Is that my action?
Yes.
Okay. I have a bonus.
Okay.
As a bonus... Looking around, there is the Drider. There is the webs.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other obvious threats?
The abyssal spider, which has tried to attack you.
Okay.
There is also another creature outside that appears to have manifested around Sai.
I'm going to use... Focused Patient Defense, which means that I spend a focus point to take both the disengage and dodge actions as a bonus action.
Okay.
So any attacks against me are at disadvantage, and I don't provoke any opportunity attacks. I would like to reposition myself to engage with the spider that has attacked me. And if I can possibly get out of reach of the webs...
Yeah.
I don't know. In theater of the mind, anything is possible.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I do that.
Okay. Orillo.
Well, I believe it's time to try and shoot the spider lady again. So we're going to do that.
Okay. Not at advantage.
Even if I am hidden? Well. Oh, hey.
What was your save? Or what was your check?
My history or my checking now. My stealth last turn was 19.
Okay.
That's
at advantage.
Hooray! So I will try to short bow. Rolling. 24.
That'll hit.
Awesome. So then that is going to be for 5 plus 6 for 11. It's really bad for a sneak attack.
Okay. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I would like to double back and try and stealth again.
Okay.
Ugh, 15. I have a plus 10 to stealth. That's bad. It's bad.
Right. Aluvire, a 14 will, I assume, not hit you.
No. And that was at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all can hear my Roomba going off right now.
Not a peep.
Okay. Things are moving. Things are moving. Okay. Side.
Yes. I'm going to probably foolishly ignore the little blue spider on me at the moment. I'm going to do another guiding bolt on the main spider lady. This time at first level. 24 to hit.
4 will hit.
Am I able to add heroic inspiration to damage or just
You can re-roll any die with heroic inspiration.
Oh, fun.
So if you rolled a 1 on a die, you can re-roll that and spend your inspiration to do like as part of that. But it's a single die.
Okay, that's going to be 12 points of radiant damage. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast
Sorry,
Shield of-
Orillo, you would have gotten the guiding bolt advantage anyway, but you got it. Okay.
I'm going to cast guiding or not guiding bolt. Shield of Faith on does Aluvire still have the abyssal spider on them?
Yes. I don't believe you would be able to cast guiding bolt and shield of faith in the same turn.
Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Right, but 2 spells with levels.
Oh shit.
Then
never mind.
Would you like to replace the guiding bolt with a cantrip?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll do Healing Word instead. Or
you can still do Shield of Faith, but you just wouldn't be able to do Guiding Bolt in the same turn.
I'll hold off on Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And we'll just do the Guiding Bolt.
Okay. All right. That spider behind you does not like being ignored. 12 to hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay. It will then vanish.
Gasp.
Tessell.
All right. The rope has been tied. Tessell returns to the mouth of the hole. You're gonna look down. And as they are looking down, as a bonus action, we're gonna see some hang on. Shit. There it is. We're gonna see some wings sprout from their back.
Hello.
Hello, new Dragonborn, as I use Draconic Flight to get some wings. And I'm gonna take I assume I can dash and use my fly speed, which is the same as my walking speed.
Yep.
I will take the dash action down into the hole to go 80 feet.
Okay. So it's bonus action. Anything else?
I will. Okay, so I'm like 80 feet down. So that makes me like 20 feet above.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna see what can I surmise from here? Like, can I surmise that there is webbing on the floor, or is that hard to see from this point?
Yeah, there's webbing within the laboratory, and there is one or two spiders that have manifested out within the hole. One of which just phased out of reality.
Oh, fun. Okay. Yeah, I'll use my movement to get as close as I can to. Oh, there's a spider on side that they need help
There's not.
dealing with. Oh, there's not. That's the one that disappeared. Okay, there's a spider on Aluvire that I can see. So
I
I'm going.
don't think you would be able to see that because it's still within the laboratory.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well then, yeah, I will use my movement then to get as close as I can to see an enemy, but try to keep off the ground as well. I don't know how that works, but
Does a 20 hit you?
yeah, it does.
Well, the closest spider appears to be the one that just used its reaction to jump at you as it phased back into reality. You're gonna be taking 9 points of piercing damage and 8 points of poison damage.
Oh, that hurts.
Curses.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my movement, my action, and my bonus action. So that's me. I'm here now.
Okay. Um, this is funny. The 2024 monster is still linked to the 2014 rules with their spells.
Come on, wizards.
Okay. The lady will cast web within the hole. So whoever is outside in the hole, which I believe is Tessell, Orillo, and Sai, um, this space now becomes difficult terrain and is lightly obscured. We will continue with the effects of that on the start of your turns. She will then attempt to make a couple four-leg attacks against Aluvire. I believe this will be at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Natty 1. $17 to hit.
17 will hit.
For 17 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Okay.
When an attack roll, what kind of damage is this?
Piercing.
When an attack roll includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage hits you, you can reduce the attack's total damage by 1d10 plus 8. Deflect attack is now for melee. Also.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing that. I'm gonna deflect the attack.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled a 1. I reduce it by 9.
Okay, you take 8 points of piercing damage. What about 13 to hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay. Aluvire, it is now your turn. You
Um,
have grabbed this foreleg and battered it away back into the web.
Ba, 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 ba. I'm trying to like think what is worth doing here. I do
You
believe
have advantage on Spider Lady. You would from already. You would from Guiding Bolt.
I do have advantage on her. Okay, so I'm going to take advantage of that then. I'm going to attack her with my monk's spade with advantage. Ah, that did not roll with advantage. I told it to, but it didn't. 10's not going to hit, but I do have an extra attack. Okay, how's about a 23?
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'll put another stunning strike on there. She seems dangerous. But first of all, let's resolve the damage. 6 piercing damage. I wonder if I'm supposed to be doing more damage than this. I'm not sure. I'm trying to make sense of my character sheet. It's the first time I've played a monk of this caliber. Give me a Constitution saving throw for that stunning strike at least.
21.
That will succeed. Okay. I will do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Because this would be at advantage, right?
I think it's just the first attack.
Oh, it's just the first one. Okay, never mind. An 8 wouldn't hit and a 9 wouldn't hit. I'm rolling like dog shit. All right. I believe that's all I can do.
Okay, Orillo.
Okay.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm not bad at those. Whew, that was almost a 1. 26.
Okay, you are not restrained by the web.
Okay. I see Tessell is fighting with a spider. I would like to assist Tessell in attacking said spider. I'm going to use my short sword for it.
Okay, it is 20 feet in the air.
Never mind.
Well, I'm sorry. It is 20 feet in the air in the web.
In the web. Okay. At that point, I will shoot it. I will shoot it good. Because it is adjacent to an ally, I don't need advantage, but because I haven't moved, I can use the steady aim bonus action to give myself advantage on the next attack on the current turn, provided that I haven't moved. And then my speed will be 0, but that is a-okay, because I would rather try and hit this thing and help a friend.
Taking steady aim in this scenario would be helpful, yeah.
Yeah. So that is going to be a 26 to hit.
Uh-huh.
All right, and then that is short bow for 9 plus 11, so 20 total points of damage from my bow.
Okay.
And now I can't move, and that was my bonus action, so I'm just chilling.
All right. Aluvire, this tiny abyssal spider is going to try and hit you again. Is that still a no, because you've taken another turn and did not do
Yes, so it would no longer be at disadvantage.
18.
18 would hit.
You take 3 points of piercing damage and make a con save.
I would like to try and redirect this attack.
Okay.
Let me roll for it real quick. Or redirect. I'm going to deflect the attack. 15 is going to reduce it to 0, so I now have the option to redirect it.
Okay.
I would like to direct it to the Drider.
Okay.
Let me read what this means. When you reduce the damage to 0 via deflect attacks, you can expend a focus point to redirect some of the attack's force. If you do, choose a creature you can see within 5 feet of you if it was melee. That isn't behind total cover. The creature must succeed on a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
23.
Okay, well, it succeeds, and it does not take any damage. But I have deflected that attack.
You just yeet the spider into the animate web. It tries to right itself. Okay. Yep. The web does not eat it, or attempt to.
Oh boy.
The face spider on top of Tessell, which got a big ouchie, is going to try and make an ouchie back. Natty 1. It does not like the ouchie. It especially does not like the natural 20 that just hit it with a blast of necrotic energy.
Hello?
From
Hello?
where?
Hello?
Qua?
35 points of damage, killing it.
Oh!
Oh,
What?
hello?
From whomst?
And y'all can see in one of the alcoves, there is this sort of insectoid creature with its eye that you can see definitely clouded in cataract. Its other eye, along with the entire carapace of its head, appears to be missing, having been cracked open, and this large fungal growth coming out of it. It's got this graying, tattered cloak around it, and one of its hands is just sort of reached out. This like turquoise black smoke just sort of drifting off of it, and it is holding a rapier in its other hand and appears to be ready to jump and pounce down on it. It looks like it's crawled out of one of these alcoves that's been covered in rubble. That'll be important on its next turn, I assume.
No.
Uh, Yep. It is not going to eat the spider. Okay. Sai.
Okay. I'm gonna keep focusing on Spider Lady. And I'll do I was thinking about doing Toll the Dead, but I'm not confident that it won't succeed the wisdom save. I'll do Holy Word.
Okay. So, who needs this? Who does that affect?
Nobody, because it was an 8 to hit.
Okay.
But as a bonus action, I'll Shield of Faith Aluvire. And you get a +2 to your AC.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Hey, Orillo, does 14 hit you?
It does not.
All right. This phase spider has reappeared within the web and is trying to get you, but it cannot reach you, as it miss on its other attack too. Tessell, make a. Sorry. Sai, can you make a wisdom or a dexterity save?
I can sure try.
Having been within the web.
8.
Yeah, you are restrained.
Hooray!
So I mean, your speed is 0. That's really it. You are stuck in the web.
I wasn't moving anyway.
Tessell, also make a dexterity save.
Oh, beans. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to use my heroic inspiration. Might as well. We'll try again. Wow. 11.
Yeah, you are also restrained.
Oh, so the web is in the air too?
Mm-hmm. It's a 20-foot cube.
Oh, damn. All right. Beans. Okay. No, wait. I think I got this. Okay, so there I'm going to turn my attention towards the Drider now that the other spider has been evaporated from me. And I am going to grab a hand axe and I'm going to yuck it at the Drider.
Okay. This attack will be at disadvantage.
Beans. Okay. Oh my god, there's an option for super disadvantage now? That's disrespectful.
No.
Oh, what?
Where does it say that?
Oh, when you right click. 9.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Alright. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to attempt to manifest an echo right next to the Drider and stab it with my echoey longsword. Also at disadvantage, or?
Your echo is not restrained.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's being restrained that gives me disadvantage. Damn. Okay. Oh, yeah, I need to get out of that next turn. Okay. 19.
Yeah, that'll hit. That is exactly enough to hit.
All right. Let's do that. You know what? I'm gonna use Savage Attacker because I don't like that too. To try again on that damage. Ooh, yeah, that's better. Okay, that's 14 points of damage. And you know what? I haven't used one of these like weapon masteries yet in the 2024 rules. So Longsword has sap. So now the Drider has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Exciting.
And that is me.
How dare my Roomba come into this room while I'm
We still can't hear it for what it's worth.
Well, it would distract me. Okay. After Tessell, it is the Drider's turn. The Drider is going to well, it doesn't like the echo being in its domain, so it's gonna try and four-leg attack it at disadvantage. 18.
That hits and it has 1 hit point.
Yeah. So, goodbye, Echo.
Rest in peace.
Rip and rip.
Then it's going to try and attack Aluvire.
No touch.
10.
No. I refuse.
26.
Yes.
12 points of piercing damage.
You said 20?
12.
12, okay. Aluvire is bloodied. More than bloodied. She's in single digits now.
Well, it's now your turn too. So.
Oh boy. Who just attacked her?
The Drider.
The Drider. Okay. Aluvire, do we have a Hail Mary in us? Is that what we want to do? I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who all is within 30 feet of me?
The Drider,
Just the Drider?
the Abyssal Spider,
Okay.
the seemingly animate web.
Okay. That's the long and short of it?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right, now's the time to pop it then. I'm going to use my Hour of Reaping feature. It is an action. And each creature within 30 feet of me must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 14, so each of them must try to succeed. Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. The Drider succeeds.
Of course she does.
The tiny Abyssal Spider succeeds.
Okay.
The animate web does not.
The animate web is now frightened. If it's capable of being frightened.
It is not immune to being frightened.
Oh!
All
Fear me, web!
Scaredy web, scaredy web.
More sensitive about that.
Okay, so the web is now frightened of me until the end of my next turn. Let me just double check what frightened does. Disadvantage on ability and attack rolls, ability checks and attack rolls while in the source of fear is within line of sight, and they cannot willingly move closer to the source of fear. So there's that. As a bonus action, I'm gonna use my last focus point to Flurry of Blows the tiny spider.
Okay.
Oh, natural 1
No.
and natural 20.
Yeah. It's too high.
It's too high. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Orillo.
Now, I have not moved, so I do not have to try and roll for webbies, yeah?
Yes, you do.
Shit.
Make a dexterity save.
Shit. 26.
You are not stuck in the webbies.
Hell yeah. So there is a phase spider that is on me. I don't like that. So I am going to, let's see what I can actually do here. I am going to use a dagger on this boy. But let's see here. Yeah. So I don't believe I have advantage because I don't have anybody close to me. So it's just going to be some stabs. That is a 12 to hit.
The phase spider?
Yes.
No.
However, when I make an, I will attempt to use, I will get an extra attack because when I use daggers, the Nick property of weapon mastery triggers. And Nick says when you make an extra attack of the light property, you can use it as part of the attack action instead of a bonus action. This extra attack can only be made once per turn.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
However, I don't have a sneak attack to add with this. So let's see what I get. 5. Damn.
You just nicked him.
Just a nick. And at that point, I will use my bonus action to disengage. Try and get out. Or try and get away.
All right. The very tiny spider. The itsy bitsy spider. The itsy bitsy abyssal spider will attempt to get Aluvire. 15.
That's exactly what it needs to hit, but is it... Yeah. No!
No.
Wait, hold on.
You
How
have
long
Shield
do
of
I
Faith.
have? Yeah,
10
how long do I
minutes.
have Shield of Faith?
You're good.
Until
I'm good.
until Psy breaks concentration on it.
Okay.
Or 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Orillo, the spider that was on you,
Yeah.
um, yeah, 15 is going to hit it. He is going to be impaled by this insect's rapier as it jumps down into the web, sort of pogo style, sort of Sephiroth style. It is not dead, but it has been hurted, and that is its turn.
Orillo just gives it a thumbs up.
Its eye does not respond.
That's
It does,
fine.
it does not look like the eye is functioning. The other eye, like I said, is fungus.
Well, it's not attacking me, so that's a plus.
That is true.
That's all I care about.
Aluvire, the web is going to shrink away from you and sort of retreat up against the wall.
Is it disengaging?
No.
I'm gonna let it go. I want that. I let it go.
Okay. Bye. Side,
What?
what you doing?
Great question. Moon,
Make a
Moonbeam is
dexterity save.
concentration. I'm gonna do.
Make a dexterity save first.
Oh.
Sorry.
You bet. 17.
Yeah, you're good. You are not stuck in the webbies.
Huzzah.
Would I be able to move closer to Aluvire?
Mhm.
Then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move close to Aluvire, and then I'm going to guiding bolt the what is it called again? The main spider.
Drider.
Drider.
Oh, the Drider.
I'm gonna guiding bolt the Drider at 2nd level. $26 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 17 radiant damage.
Oof, owie. Anything else?
That is it. Yeah.
All right. This phase fighter is going to try and attack the new insectoid creature. A 19 will hit. It will do some damage and some poison damage. Yeah. Okay. Tessell.
Okay. Do I make a dex save?
Mhm.
All right. Hiya. All right, so that 9 isn't gonna do it, I feel like. All right, well, you know what? That's fine. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh.
If the dex was a problem, you could also make a strength check against the thing. Apparently, that was what I was supposed to do anyway. I didn't read the rules.
Oh, can I try that one more time then?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
okay. That 9 isn't gonna do it, so we're fate has spoken. We are staying in place, but you know what? I'm gonna take this time to use a bonus action to once again manifest an echo right by the Drider, annoying it instantly. And we'll make a first attack with the longsword.
Okay.
This is a class feature, instant annoyance.
23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, for I don't like that too, so I'm gonna use Savage Attacker since I haven't used it this turn.
Savage.
Okay, well that one wasn't much better, but I think I get to pick the difference with Savage Attacker.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. So we'll go with 8 points of damage for the first attack. And I guess since this is the first time I've hit it, I'll go ahead and inflict sap as well for that disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay.
And then I'll take my extra attack once again from the Echo's position. 25.
Yep.
And oh my Lanta, 7 points of damage. Rolling fantastically.
Okay. At disadvantage. Will a 12 hit the Echo?
It will not.
Okay. At disadvantage. You got out of a nat 20. Will a 20
Oh, well,
hit...
actually, to be fair, it's only on the very next attack.
Okay. Well, the first was a 13 plus 7 is 20. So, Aluvire, will a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to be taking more than single digits of piercing damage. 14
I'm going
points of
to
piercing damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to try and deflect the blow.
Okay.
15 is what I'm reducing it by.
Okay, that would be all of it.
Ha! Unfortunately, I can't deflect the attack, so I'm out of focus points. But I do not die this day.
Meemaw lives!
Mima lives!
Sai, does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
She spits poison at you.
Really?
From
No.
her poison burst, you take 14 points of poison damage.
Sai is very bloody.
Oh no. Hello.
Wait, sorry, teacher, we have homework. Concentration check for the
Oh yeah.
shield from taking damage from the poison.
Remind me what I roll for that.
It's Constitution saving throw. You're trying to beat 10.
I got a 9.
Okay. So
No.
the additional AC you get from Shield of Faith is gone now.
Okay.
Cast another spell now.
That's fine. I don't need it anymore.
Aluvire, it is your turn.
I'll be dead real soon. Sorry. Is this little spider still living?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make it not that anymore.
Okay.
I'm attacking it with my monk spade. Attack the first. 22.
Yep.
10. What? Actually, this should be force damage, is what I've realized.
Yeah, it's dead.
So oh, good. Great. Wonderful. Here's the good news. I get to drink him. Touch of Death. When you reduce a creature within 5 feet of you to 0 hit points, you gain 9 temporary HP.
You just licked a spider.
I do it again, too. This is the
Stop
reason why
licking
This is the reason why Aluvire doesn't have a voice. Not in this form. So that's my first attack. Second attack is going to the Drider. Oof. 12 to hit.
No.
Didn't think so. All right. And then my bonus action, unarmed strike. 13?
No.
Okay.
It's too low.
That's fine.
Orillo.
Do I have to make a dex save for?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, you're not. You weren't stuck in the web, were you?
No.
Then you're good.
Okay. Does the insectoid man who did the pogo jumpies count as an ally for the purposes of sneak attack?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. All right. It's short. It's dagger time. For or actually, I will disengage, move like 10 feet back so that way I can use my. No, because then I can't do that. I'm just gonna stab him. Just gonna try and do a stab. Hey, that's not bad. 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! And that is for 8 plus 14 for a total of 22.
That's it. That's what needed.
Stab.
Okay. There is now only the Drider and the web left.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to hide from the Drider.
Okay.
It's 25 for stealth.
The dead Thrakreen will make another attack, this time scurrying down to the opening into the laboratory. It will look at the situation going on there, look at the animate web, and it will do another necrotic blast. Yeah, that'll hit. Okay. That web said, oof, owie. But it cannot do anything. Sigh.
I'm going to do Moonbeam on the Drider. It has to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
No.
Alrighty. All right, it takes 10 radiant damage. If the creature is shape-shifted, it reverts to its true form, blah, blah, blah. A creature also makes this save when the spell's area moves into its space and when it enters the spell's area or ends its turn there.
Okay, so it takes the 10 radiant. Okay. Anything else?
That is it.
Great, Tessell.
I will attempt to get out of this webbing.
Okay, make a strength check.
Well, this time it's a 23.
Okay. You have escaped
Oh,
the
wait.
web.
I'm sorry. I rolled a strength save. Is that what I need to do or strength check?
A strength athletics check.
Okay, well, then let me Well, actually, what was it? 23 minus 1 is 22.
Actually, give me one sec. Web is a concentration spell. No, it's still up.
Okay.
You said you got a 20?
So my athletics is 7, which is only 1 less than my strength save. So that 23 is actually 22.
Okay, that beats a 14, so you're good.
Yay, I'm free. Okay. I am going to fly away from the webbing and like reposition myself. Again, over the situation with the Drider and the other little spider.
Oh, the little spider is dead. It's just
Oh,
the Drider in the web.
Oh, the Drider in the web. You know, I'm gonna try and use one of my attacks to hit this webbing. I'm gonna utilize my acid breath weapon and just shoot a straight line into the webbing, so it needs to make a dex saving throw and beat a 15.
Got a 21.
Okay, well, it's gonna take half as much as whatever I roll. That was only 1d10, so that's 7 plus 8, so half of 15.
Yep.
Okay.
The web is now bloodied.
Yay! Okay. And then I'll use my other attack to attack from the Echo's position and attack the Drider. 25.
That'll hit.
Alright, and we'll use slashing. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's 10 points of damage, and I'll inflict sap once again. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Right. Back to the Drider.
Rub Lord, I'm ripped.
The Drider is going to skitter away from you.
Provoking.
Unity attack?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to attack with the provoked attack.
Do it.
Okay. I do it. 18.
An 18 to hit
Yes.
just misses.
Ah!
Am I also able to make an opportunity attack if I'm up next to Aluvire?
Yes.
Let's give it a go.
And Tessell, your echo.
Oh, you're right.
25?
5 will hit.
Alrighty. 6 bludgeoning.
All right. I will attempt to use my reaction from the Echo's position to attack and get an 11.
That will not hit. Okay. The Drider is going to run across the room to the table with the sand on it.
Gasp.
Reach into the destroyed remains and take out a candle. It's going to use its action to light the candle, which will then erupt in this purple fire and cast the gate spell.
No.
I don't fucking think so.
What the heck?
There's a circular opening 10 feet in diameter. Yep. No, there isn't. You're in Sigil.
Gasp!
Thank you, Lady
So-
of Pain.
Like, it looks like this candle erupted into fire, and it looked like within the cracks of the wall, it looks like this, like the wall sort of opened into what is kind of like a funnel spider web into just ickiness, and then all of a sudden it just like pops back in. Like, they got the Fairly Odd Parents like fart wand sound.
It's against the rules.
It is against the rules. So the Drider's not happy. Aluvire, what do you want to do?
I want to get the Drider.
Do it.
Sorry, I'm very excited about this. I want to charge her.
Okay.
Let me double check what my charging rules are. I get extra movement when I charge. I don't think it does much else. Yeah, I'm gonna charge towards her and I'm gonna attack her. Oh yeah, 13 doesn't hit.
Nope.
16 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Bonus action, this time I'm using my horns. 19?
Is exactly what you need.
Okay, with the horns. Oh, maximum 11 force damage.
How to do this?
Grandma Aluvire has been moving with this unnatural speed. Like, she's been moving in ways that, like, betrays everything you've seen from her up to this point. Like, she's straightened her back and, like, is, like, sprinting with the vigor of a minotaur, a fraction of her age. She rushes down the Drider and like tussles with it briefly. I imagine like the Drider's legs come up to like block her first two attacks, and then she just like lowers her head and brings it up in sort of a reverse headbutt, piercing through her abdomen with her horns and throwing her off to the side.
Sweet. This Thrycreen is going to make another necrotic blast. Or no, it's going to take its rapier and go up and just swipe at the remaining webbing on the wall, the remaining animate webbing that sort of shrieks and or shrinks away from the blade and everything. But it is able to slice through what appears to be a central nodule within that web. And as it is severed, let me make sure I have the rules for this correctly. Yeah. Everybody within 120 feet of it, which will be all of you, experiences the memory flood. You see flashes of the Ring of Sigil, or what you can sort of recognize as it, but inconsistent. Like one with the streets a lot more jagged, some with the streets completely enclosed within a smaller loop, the sky completely blocked out by the looping streets overhead. Like instead of being on a ring world, you're inside a tube world. The other flashes of slightly different cities, all sort of pulling out from your vision, arrayed like overlapping frames on a film reel, being pulled and compressed into a singular thread, a needle-sharp point. And from this point, looking back down, you can see those reels converging from spreading out into infinite directions, all being spooled together into this single, for lack of a better word, spire. We'll pick up there next time.
What the fuck? Hooray! Cybert, thank you so much for running this game. I'm scared, I'm terrified, and I am having a blast, but I always have a blast whenever you're on the show. Where can we find you? What do you do?
I don't even know anymore, dude.
Same.
I'm at cyberwolf1201.com, both the actual website and on Blue Sky. I shitpost there sometimes. I also stream on Twitch at cyberwolf1201, and that's it for now.
And Dingo, where can we find you? What do you do?
You can find me on Blue Sky at WheresMyDingus. Everything I do is right here on Sundays, so you can find me here.
And KyleWithAnN.
Hi everyone, my name is KyleWithAnN, otherwise known as KyleWithAnN on Blue Sky and on Twitch. I haven't streamed on Twitch in a while, but I'm hoping to restart that soon. Right now I'm doing something called the Relic Castle Project, where I attempt to play through all 14 Pokemon games of my childhood, starting with Pokemon Yellow. I'll get back to that soon. I also have an Instagram dedicated to all sorts of Pokemon content. So if you like that, it's Fairy Fire KyleWithAnN. Yeah, that's me.
And Danae.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com, doing nerdy drawings mostly related to D&D and a lot of things on this channel. So that's me, DanaeKeener.com.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am, but if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this when we can, because scheduling, as we've realized, is a little bit more difficult than it was when we first started this channel several years ago. There's a post about that on the Patreon currently, over at patreon.com/Indoor Adventures. Currently, the best way that you could find me is on Blue Sky. I've actually been posting a lot more on my side account that I've dedicated to more trading card games / flesh and blood content, so you can join me at Heroes Journey Fab at Blue Sky. It's a great time. It's mostly me just posting pictures of myself the morning before the tournament, being like, I'm gonna fucking lose this whole thing. Just you watch. But I also recently, myself and Dingo have adopted a kitty. She's in the next room. She was very quiet, very cute this entire time. So if you want to see pictures of what we are tentatively calling Mamma Mia, here we go again, then hey, come and check it out. She's very cute. Very lovely. Of course, there's also pictures of things like Beetle and other fun things there. So consider joining me there. Otherwise, hey, go to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we've played up until this point, or you can go towards anywhere audiocasts are being made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, we are going to be going into our Patreon-supported after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. So if you have any questions for myself or any of these other fine folk, feel free to, again, join us at patreon.com/Indoor Adventures. But for now, we are going to be heading out for the evening. I believe the next time that we will be playing is not next week, is not the week after, so we will see you in 3 weeks. Like I said, scheduling can be hard. We're working on it. We're going to try and at least get this game done when we can for you all. So with that, thank you to everybody who decided to stop by. We will see you all next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.